Audemic Scholar is an audio-first reading tool built specifically for academic papers and difficult-to-read texts. If required reading takes you longer than it should, or costs you more energy than it should, that's what this tool is for. There are a few ways to get a paper in here. Use whichever fits how you actually work. 1. You can access our database of papers where you can filter by several dimensions, including date and research methodologies. 2. Connect your Zotero account to add multiple papers at once. And 3. Drag a PDF straight in from your downloads folder. You can choose a voice in English or Spanish and listen beforehand to see which one you like the most. Give it a moment to process. Longer papers take a little while the first time. After that, they open instantly. This is the paper view. On the left-hand side, you'll see the paper navigation. First option is Sections, where you can navigate between the summary and the full text. In the full text, you will be able to jump to a specific section, such as the abstract or conclusion. You can also reference the original PDF in the PDF view. In addition, you'll also be able to see the isolated tables and figures. By clicking this icon, you can also open the appearance setting, where you can toggle on the in-text elements such as tables or figures. You can also choose between several background colors. There's dark mode, and there's a set of tinted backgrounds including this one, blush. Colored overlays help some people a lot and do nothing for others, so it's worth spending 2 minutes testing rather than assuming. You can also change the typeface, font size, and the spacing between lines to your preference. Wider spacing is often the one that makes the biggest difference and the one people never try. If you get visual stress, text swimming, glare off a white page, headaches after 20 minutes, change these before you do anything else. Set it once. It'll stay that way every time you open a paper. When you are ready, you can start listening. In the More Info section, you can toggle on the Read Along. The audio plays and the text highlights as it goes, so your eyes and ears are on the same word at the same time. In addition, you can also jump to audio by clicking on text and pressing Shift and J, allowing you to navigate to the areas of the paper most important to you. Useful when you've drifted and want to go back 3 lines rather than restart the section. You can also adjust the speed of audio to your preferences, whether that's slowing things down or speeding things up. You can also skip forwards and backwards by 5 seconds as a tool for quick navigations. Another great feature is the Fidget Focus. It gives you something low stakes to do with your hands or your eyes while you listen, which has been demonstrated to improve information retention. If you're someone who can't sit still through audio, who picks up their phone about 90 seconds in, this is there to catch that impulse before it becomes 20 minutes on Instagram. There are 2 versions of the Fidget Focus. Pop the bubbles in odd shapes. Try these for 1 session. If it helps, keep it on. If it's a distraction, exit to normal listening mode. When something's worth keeping, highlight it. It goes to a board you can create and name a running collection of everything you've pulled out. Highlights from this paper can also be seen in the right-hand side. If you press the play button next to the highlight, it will take you to that part of the paper. Once you've made all the highlights you need, you can go to View Your Boards in the home screen. Boards can hold highlights from several papers at once. So if you've got an essay on a specific question, make a board for it and everything you gather across your reading lands in one place. In the board view, you can go back to the paper by clicking the paper title below the highlight. In addition, when you're ready to write, export the whole board to Word or CSV. That last part matters. It means you're not hunting back through 6 PDFs at 11 at night trying to remember where a quote came from. In the Profile section, you can also find a report on your activity to understand how many papers you've uploaded, how many you've listened to, number of highlights saved, and number of boards created. Here, you can also download the mobile app. Everything syncs to the mobile app with the same login, which means a reading you started at your desk carries on where you left off, on the bus, walking, washing up, For a lot of students, that's where most of the reading actually gets done, and it can be the difference between finishing or not. Audemic Scholar, making knowledge accessible.